Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Persona 3 FES. Previously, we hung out with Nozomi a lot over the last few days, including saving him from a beating from that middle-aged guy and some of his hired goons. And we're on the verge of finishing up his social link. Today, we are going to hang out with Nozomi again, as we will finish off his social link on the last day of winter break. So we'll be going back to school on Friday. Today's the final day of winter vacation, as I mentioned at the top of this episode. So we can once again go back to Polonium Mall and hang out with Nozomi to end off his link. So in a way, we did spend some time making some productive progress on doing something. We did do a lot of Tartar stuff, and we were able to finish up a social link today, or at least throughout the break. I'm pretty sure these guys are saying the same thing again, since after these sigils is just the only thing that everyone wants to talk about these days, for good reason, but still. There's always so much that one person can hear about a certain topic before they get bored of it. So we're gonna head off to Polonium Mall again. And go meet with Nozomi one last time. As he's supposed to go somewhere as per usual. Where are we gonna head to this time, Mr. Gourmet King? The ramen shop again, Hakagore. Alright. We weren't there last time, so I guess he wants to go back there again. Hey, about last time, let's go to Hakagore. Decided to grab some ramen with Nozomi. That was the battle plan. It's kind of worried that something was gonna happen again since we were not at Hakagore immediately. But that was just a simple transition, nothing more than that. And wait a second, is Makoto in his school clothes? I thought he was in his regular clothes when we met up with Nozomi at the mall. Is that something I just overlooked for the longest time, or am I imagining things? Pretty sure that is his school attire Makoto's wearing. How did I miss that? I wonder how long I have missed that detail when we're at the ramen shop with our other social link friends. Everyone compared me to my brother, and I was never able to surpass him. Not in anything. For a while I hid him for no reason, but he always treated me like a brother. We did always enjoy eating together, but when I was in 8th grade, he got food poisoning. Ouch. I guess it was undercooked or something. But I couldn't even cry. I was relieved because I finally didn't have to measure up. I felt free. That's kind of a terrible way of looking at things, I'm not gonna lie. Nobody should feel happy when their little brother dies. At first I tried to be like my brother. I went to cram schools, I did martial arts and everything. You try to take up martial arts? No offense, but I don't think that turned out well for ya. Yeah, just as I thought. I was never as good as my brother had been, so I started to feel like people were laughing at me. When I eat, all I need to focus on is the table in front of me. Everything else disappears. See? That's what the Gourmet King is really made of. I only ate to make the voice in my head shut up. So you're using food as an outlet to get away from everyone who you thought that were making fun of you because you didn't measure up to your brother. So really, I think you're just being insecure about his old brother the entire time. Just be yourself, Nozomi. I guess. So I should only worry about being myself? That's exactly what you should do. You don't have to measure up to anyone else. You can only be you. And that's the only thing you can ever be good at. No one else can take that from you. It might be true. You're right. Of course, Makoto. I can never be like my brother. We're two different people. How could I miss something so obvious? Thank you, Makoto. I really owe you one. Nozomi appreciates your help. Well, at least in the end, he finally learned that he does have to measure up to his brother. He can just be himself. So despite everything that went through with Nozomi, at least he learned a valuable lesson in the end, so I can't be completely mad about him about that. If anything, he showed a lot of maturity for someone who is pretty much supposed to be our senpai, but it turns out the roles were reversed in this case. But by completing this social link, we can create Sandalphon. I think that's how you say it, I'm not sure. But that is the ultimate moon persona we can create, because we maxed out the Gourmet King social link. Once again, we have forged a bond that can't be broken. And Sandalphon is the heavenly messenger. It's kind of appropriate given to what Nozomi was talking about in the past. By the way, you can no longer be a follower of the Gourmet King, because you're the new king! All hail Gourmet King the Second! I'm honored, I guess. Nozomi took something out of his jacket pocket and handed it to you. The restaurants in the strip mall gave this to me because of how often I eat there. A gourmet license! Wow, he was not kidding about this whole gourmet thing. He even had a license to prove it. Maybe that was the thing he showed off to that chef that's in front of us that one time. I feel like I've been a fake all this time, but one day I will be the true gourmet king. I'll become a food critic. It'll be my job to eat, and I will master it. Then once I die and go to the afterlife, I can face my brother. And he'll be impressed by the fact that I was able to master something all by myself. Hold on to this until I achieve my ultimate destiny, okay? He's really into this, I'll give him that. May have lost my position, but once I educate myself in the ways of the culinary arts, I shall reclaim it. I swear, this sounds like the start of one of those Japanese anime. Maybe there is one that does exist out there. I have heard of something like that in the past, but I don't remember the name right now. After Nozomi ordered an extra bowl of ramen, you return to the dorm. At least Nozomi's found apparently his occupation that he wants to aspire to get to, become a food critic. I feel like in our circle of friends, there's no one else that's more qualified than Nozomi. That guy just eats all the time. So that's pretty suited for him. Now for the first exercise of 2010. I won't tell you how old I am, but it's pretty old. Today's Cantonese word is Poisamuro. Punch the air and say this word. That means yay. Okay. Well, I think I'd rather just say yay, thank you very much. That's kind of a long word for me to pronounce. Back to more cult-related news. Even the newscasters know at this point, the real thing that draws in the ratings and the attention now is apathy syndrome. Oy vey, news stations, I swear. I know that's the stuff that breaks the ratings, but still, that doesn't make the news any less unwatchable. Alright then, so since we did take care of those Nozomi social link stuff, we'll head back to our room once again. Actually, wait, Coral? Coral, are you ready to go to walk tonight, boy? And yes, you are. Good. And oh, I get to go with us tonight. Alright. I'm not turning that down. Let's all go together. I can't remember the last time Aya did go with us. That was probably like a few months ago that she did come along with us with one of our Koromaru walks. It's been a long time, I know that. Makes sense that since these two are hanging out together a lot as of late, so why not have her along? Yeah, I know school's starting again tomorrow. I'm actually looking forward to it. Everything seems so different now. You wouldn't mind perhaps we could walk home together after classes tomorrow? Well, if you're really serious about that offer, I would like that. I just hope Miss True doesn't get offended by that first. I mean, you're a robot and she's a human, so hopefully she'll understand. I hope. I will give you a small stack when we return. Just a little one, okay? I think it's really sweet that Aki has pretty much taken over as Koro's new primary caretaker after Shinji passed away. Really cool that Aki and Koro are getting along a lot. Well, it does help that Aki is the only one that can actually understand what Koromaru is saying, so that's something else that they got going for them. But still, it's really nice that those two are getting along pretty well. It's the beginning of the third semester. Once again, it's time for us to go back to school. We had our fun with winter break, but unfortunately, education comes first, once again. Hey, have you heard of this cult? Hey, don't call it that if you don't know anything about it. The fall is coming. It's already decided. Oh boy. And even at school, we can't escape this whole fall talk. About the homework for second period. I don't remember any homework that we had assigned to us. As far as I'm concerned, I didn't do a single thing school-wise when we were on break. But really sick we did have work otherwise. Happy New Year, everyone. Winter break is over. No more booze. No more booze. Oh, you guys are underage. Wow, I feel sorry for you. Excuse me. Not everyone here is gonna plan on drinking when they get older. I'm pretty sure Makoto, if he's a really smart boy, he wouldn't do that. But that's just my opinion. I mean, if you want to go drink when you're old enough, then go right ahead. Who am I to stop you? Now, the three phrases I've written on the blackboard. You've written nothing on the blackboard. If anything, it's been the same exact characters that's been on that board the entire time. Okay, which was correct? I'm pretty sure the answer is number 2. Because it is wrong and that's just shortened down as an apostrophe. Yeah, sure enough. That's not really hard to figure out. It's the contraction of it is. It's a possessive word. You can say its tail or its temperature, but not its raw, because that just doesn't make sense. Quite honestly, when I encounter something like that, I just have to think of what would make the most sense to me, instead of just really thinking about like the meaning of the word in that context. That's really how I handle English stuff. Probably not the best way to do it, but it's helped me a lot over my life. It's really helped me understanding English a lot easier.
Hey, you busy? Could you come with me for a sec? Let's go to the rooftop. Hey, we've really never had a chance to talk, have we? It's almost coming of age day, you know? I used to just think of it as a day off. But now, I wonder if I'm even gonna live long enough to celebrate it. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's been pretty weird around here lately. People have been passing out, others have gone missing. Dude, it's crazy. Senpai said it's because there are too many shadow victims and the memory revision can't keep up. It's all gotta be because of this Nyx. Oh, and have you heard about that doomsday cult? They've been running around town telling everyone they see that the end of the world is coming. Man, we need to do something, and quick. But it's not just Nyx, you know. 2 members of Strega are still alive. They haven't done anything yet, but I know they've got to be planning something. And we need to take care of them, too. Wow. Becoming such good friends that I'd trust you with my life. I never would have imagined that happening last spring. But then again, I never thought it would come to this. You know, I don't think it's completely hit me yet. It's just also hard to believe. But that doesn't mean we should just sit around and wait for it to happen. You're pretty cool, man. That thing was inside you for 10 years, and you harnessed its power and made it your own. I'm glad I met you. It's embarrassing to say it, but that's really how I feel. We'll always be friends, right? I mean, even after this is all over? Cool.
Well, it's pretty sweet. Never expected Juppie to just approach us like that and kind of spill his guts towards us. We never really seen eye to eye with him that much, well, like all the time, but that was a really cool talk we had, Junpei. I guess we never really thought that he would be the kind of person that would totally cherish our friendship with him, but man, he's really have matured a lot. It's messed up if you ask me. Yeah, it sure is. The whole cult thing. Hopefully we'll deal with it sooner or later. Hopefully sooner. But now, if you remember what Igus told us, it's been a long time since I first came to school. My outlook on many things have changed. But I'm not sure if these changes are for the best. Makoto-san, do you have any plans after school lets out? If it's alright with you, I would like to walk home with you. I think we will do just that, I guess, yeah. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, but there is one place I would like to visit before returning to the dorm. Shall we go? Indeed, let's go. So Agnes was really serious about us wanting to go walk home together. Apparently she wanted to stop by Nakanaki Shrine. I come here a lot lately. Before, I couldn't understand the benefits of coming to these places called shrines. But lately, that has changed. This is also where we met Koromaru-san last summer. Yeah, I remember the state he was at the time. We waited here until we found him, even though he knew his master had died. Now I can understand his reasons for doing that. What drives people isn't necessarily facts, but feelings. He knew for a fact that his master had died, but his feelings of wanting to be with him made him stay. It's the same for me. I have grasped the fact that I can't protect you, yet here I remain. Subconsciously, I was following my feelings rather than the available data. I was so confused at the time that I didn't notice it, but to tell the truth, it seemed that the reasons behind my behavior changing while I am with you, Makoto-san. Yeah? Yeah? You said fate affection from Igus. So this is pretty interesting. Because of this hangout with Igus, we've established something called the Aeon Arcana, and this is the Aeon Social Link. You have established a new social link, and it happens to be with Igus. It seems this is a new Arcana, the Aeon Social Link. Oh, I have a correction to make. I talked about what drives people. But of course, Koromaru-san and myself aren't people. Well, still, the principle applies. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry, I guess. I understand where you're coming from. You don't have to be human to have some motivation or some drive. No, Lily, I guess I'm right here with you. Let's go back to the dorm. So the reason why that's pretty interesting is because this is a new social link that was added in specifically in the FES version. As far as I'm aware, the Igus social link was not present in the original version of this game. So this is another big change that was added, or yeah, really much added for Persona 3 FES. I didn't expect that cult to become so popular. I thought more people would oppose it. But it's like a fire drawing moths to its flames. Yeah, it's getting a little out of hand, not gonna lie. Can I help you? Just want to talk, Fuka. Expected the cult has made its way into our school. Yep. Some people are fully devoted to it. We have to do something about Nyx. I agree. But that's not gonna happen until the 31st, so we'll have to traverse Tartarus till then. The cult will have some influence over the school, but I never imagined it to be to this extent. Can you think of any effective ways to counter them? Eliminate the cult, hopefully resist the cult? Well, I don't think we can really hope that much, considering that if adults are being affected by it, then kids must be getting influenced by it a lot easier. I would prefer not to do that. Well, not out in the open, of course. Eliminating the cult should be our last resort. I wonder what happens if we say the other options. Well, I guess that's the best we can hope for. It's just hopefully resist, though I'm not counting that to happen. The cult's getting pretty big as it is. Oh, she also said something about you're right if we accept the third option too. But that is the ultimate way we could get rid of this cult, is by defeating Nyx. I used to think our school would be safe from the cult, but I was wrong. All our classmates are talking about the end of the world now. They have no idea what's really going on. They only knew ignorance is bliss, right? But not so much in this case. Everyone at school thinks it's just a normal third term. They have no clue that this may be the last third term ever. Isn't it weird that we're the only ones who know about this? Well, if we weren't granted these persona powers, then we would not know about it too. My teacher was talking about that cult during the class the other day. She wasn't trying to convince us to join it though. Good. But I heard that a lot of teachers at the high school are trying to convince students to join it. Oh my god. At least your teacher has some sense, Ken. Hey, wait a minute. Where's Koromaru? He's not his usual spot. Research shows that children's New Year's gifts are being affected by apathy syndromes. Syndrome. It's only just one thing, one big thing to deal with. Due to the epidemic, the parents are unable to visit their relatives and more apathy syndrome shenanigans, that's all we know. But seriously, where is Koro? He's not at the bottom floor. Is he upstairs? Koro? Where are you, Koro? Here, boy. Up. Here you are with Junpei. Okay, then. I didn't realize that Junpei was missing either. Sorry, Junpei. Didn't mean to offend you like that, or forget about you. Damn, Striga. We don't have time to play hide and seek. We better find them before they make more trouble for us. Why don't we let Koromaru sniff them out? I don't think his sense of sniff is that strong, as good as it is. Even Koro's kind of confused about that, I think, or maybe he's contemplating that idea. What are you up to, Koro? Seems to be in a good mood. Well, if you're keeping Junpei company, then I guess that's good. I think it's that time of the week again. Fuka, I want to go to Tartarus. Right after I save first. Right after I save. I haven't done that in a while. I almost jumped the gun there. Excuse me for a minute. As I was saying, Fuka, let's go back to Tartarus tonight. It has been a week, so it's the perfect time for us to go back in and raise some more hell for the shadows. But that's gonna be it for today. We made some amount of progress with our social link business, and that's including finishing up another one with Nozomi. And we're starting a new one, an exclusive one to FES with Aegis. So next time, we're gonna head back into the Tower of Demise once again and continue to ascend through the Adama block. Until we meet again, farewell for now.
Once again, I'm back in the lab, cleaning my knives, ready for stabs. I never committed a crime I had to. Out of necessity, I don't couple. I play guilty to Lord in the chapel. Forgiveness given cause I don't look for trouble. instead finds me. And what I do is fight back, never look back at the past, cause it hurts to think back. I pray to God cause I feel paranoid today.